Darlings, are you ready for another episode of the Naked Wife Chronicles? Oh, honey, this is a whole lot of hot tea. This episode is called Champagne Glasses, Lip Gloss, and Thongs. Champagne Glasses, Lip Gloss, and Thongs. Yes, honey. Now, darlings, remember, subscribe, share, and you can get this book on Amazon or on my website. Look me up, Janice Hilton Blog. Champagne Glasses, Lip Gloss, and Thongs. The first time we met, there was something special about my husband. He had charisma, and his presence commanded attention. It was at a realtor's conference that I attended with my friend, who had insisted that I get out of the house so I could make myself available to be found. I walked in the room and our eyes met. I pretended as if I didn't even see him and avoided him all evening. I sneaked to peek here and there. When we were leaving, he spoke and we exchanged business cards. We were inseparable the entire weekend. How romantic. Surprisingly, we didn't live far from each other, and over the next year, we got to know each other along with our families. Daddy, along with my family and friends, liked him and insisted that he was the one. He was a man of God. A tither. And he was perfect for me. We completed premarital counseling, and almost 2 years later, we were married. It was a beautiful church wedding, all paid for by my daddy. We didn't get to have a honeymoon because he had another realtors conference coming up, but we did spend the weekend together, and then he was off to work. 2 months after our wedding, he was away and I surprised him. 2 months after our wedding, he was away and I surprised him. Oh, surprise! I'm here. The management allowed me in his room. I was shocked. On the table were 2 wine glasses, one of which had shimmering lip gloss, and 2 different bottles of wine. I couldn't believe it. So I went and sat on the couch. His luggage was lying next to it, and sticking out were a pair of thongs. My heart sank and tears ran down my face. I sat there in the dark until he came in, and the look on my face said it all. I confronted him, and he denied it and said the lip gloss was his chapstick. The ironic thing about this was that I had to stay on him all winter about wearing chapstick. But in the heat of August, he was wearing some? And the thongs, I asked? He said someone was trying to frame him. That he didn't cheat and had been faithful. Every fiber of my being told me he was lying while he went down on his knees and begged me to believe him. I slept on the couch. I slept on the couch, got up the next morning, and left. I couldn't stand to lose him, though, so I forgave him and decided to give him another chance. 5 years later, and 2 babies, there have been several instances and proofs of his infidelities, but I am also so ashamed that I cannot bring myself to tell my daddy or to leave him. He does provide a decent life for the kids and me, and even though I have threatened to leave 1,000 times, I just can't bring myself to leave him. I think I care too much about what the church and people would think, and what about my daddy? What would my daddy say? The Naked Wife Chronicles, darlings. Remember to subscribe and share. Invite a friend. You can pick this book up on Amazon or on my blog. And remember, darlings, join me again tomorrow for another episode of The Naked Wife Chronicles. Ta-ta, darlings. Ta-ta.